people are here. It's a good environment.
We want to set up here today to kind of showcase the community.
Are you trading up just because you want to have that high-end card to sell, or you just want to hold it just to have it?
But is it processing or are we
Gambling.
Is it gambling? I took the perspective of I need to get to know more people and like have conversations with.
Is this one of the things like, oh, you want to make this deal? I'll put you on my video. Like, nah, I'm okay.
Y'all ready for Dr. Strange? Just a question. Are you ready, bro?
See, and then he had it signed by him.
No, when they cut Darth Maul in half, I literally yelled out. No!
If I would have known BGS has more value long-term wise, I think I would have went that route.
But do you have certain cards that you know you're going to hold on to?
Yeah, FD, man. I'm in it for the long term.
What's up, everybody? How you be doing? Sunday, July 16th. 6 o'clock on the dot. It's 6 o'clock on the dot. I'm on the watch, in the streets. How y'all doing out there? Everybody good? There's a lot of stuff going on. We got Summer League NBA ball happening right now. Quite a bit. JD will be here in just a little bit. NBA action is heating up. WNBA All-Star game just happened. So a lot going down right now in the world of sports. In the hobby, we're going to talk about a little bit. You got Disney saying they're going to pull back on some things, some Marvel stuff, some other stuff. As far as content, I just wonder how does that affect. We'll talk about different cars that have come out in the hobby. How might that affect that? I mean, we know that the Disney brand has been out for a long time, but JD is here.
Woo.
JD, what's up, man? What's going on?
What's up, FD? What's the vibe like?
You got that crystal clear internet right now.
Oh, because it's hot. You know, that's the.
Oh,
that's
you and the Dina, man. You know,
man, that's that sun, that heat. You know,
what is it out there? Like 90 something?
Like 120 and counting.
Oh, so we're coming back from Pachanga yesterday. At one point, we hit 109. And then by the time we got back, it was around 82.
109?
109, hit 109. Stayed at 105 for a while. Went to 102. Went to 98.
Mm-hmm. 109? Oh, my God. I don't know what I'll do. No,
yeah, you said what now?
There's no water, nothing. This straight.
No, there's nothing that can help you. Only thing that can help you in that kind of heat is multiple showers.
That's it.
Seriously, like when we used to go to football camp, I'm taking a shower every chance I get. Lunch, afternoon break. Sometimes when we did a couple of years, we had the coaches would let us get out the sun, so we would practice up until like 1, and then come back at 6 at night. Practice on the lights. Try to get out of the heat, man.
105, 109. Oh my God. Multiple showers, and you gotta get on the ice bath at least like
multiple showers, and you better be drinking water. Now, when it was really hot and we went to practice, we drank water, consistently throughout practice. Yeah, you can make it through it. If you try to come out there and be like, no, I'm only gonna drink when practice is over with, by the third day you're struggling.
I bet cramps. Oh my God! You ever got a cramp?
Some guys can catch quad and hamstring cramps. What are you doing with that?
What can you do with that at that point?
You're struggling. We got Zerny here saying, "What's up, fam? What's up, Zerny?" Zerny says, "Feeling it in the FLA." Yeah, I bet you it is hot in Florida. HOT. So, what do you want to jump into first? I was just talking about earlier about WNBA All-Star game going on.
That was cool, huh? Like
Brittany Griner got a dunk on.
Yeah, that was a great. I forgot. I totally forgot there was the All-Star game yesterday. Man, but it looked cool. You know,
it looked very cool.
It was in Vegas, so they had a little vibe going. I enjoyed it.
They're going to win a championship, right?
Oh, they're definitely going back to back.
I mean, how is that not going to happen?
They're definitely going back to back. It's not even close. They're just too deep. I mean, shoot.
Well, they brought over Candace Parker is pretty much a done deal. Big John, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, when they brought over Candace Parker. You're just playing the schedule out right now.
Man, I don't think anybody's beating that team. AJ, what's your name? AJ. The Wilson? Man, I don't think nobody's beating her. I
Yeah,
mean,
AJ Wilson's the bomb.
I just don't see anybody beat him. But you never know. You never know because
Well, remember
right
that
now
year
they look
Golden
deep,
State
though.
was playing Toronto. But I was like, man, this thing is over with. And then people got hurt.
Oh, that was a bad time. That's totally different though. Golden State would have destroyed Toronto for sure. FD.
Oh yeah, people be working on fifth train right now, going on sixth train. Think about if that would have happened. Woo. Michael Thomas, great turnout at the Pembroke bingo show yesterday on the East Coast. The Heat brought people in the show.
We went to the mall today. Man, I was like, man, they better put this together. You know what I mean? They had to
mall did you go
turn up
to?
that AC, the San Antonio Mall. But man, they had to turn up that AC. Ooh, the AC was unbelievable. That's man, I still can't believe. Well, and the summer started late too. It's barely July, second week, third week of July, and it's barely getting hot. So it's gonna be hot all the way up to like October. Watch.
Yeah, it's gonna be warm. Hero 3 says, let's talk about Will Barton and that crazy talk about Carmelo Anthony and not be able to name 15 better players.
He said what?
Will Barton made some statements. Let me look this up. Make sure I'm on point. Made some statements about Carmelo Anthony.
Oh wow. Well, they played together, didn't they? Did they play together? I think they played together.
Okay, can I play this? I think I found it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on a minute here.
Trade. Carmelo wanted. If we're going out just eye test of basketball, it ain't 15 guys that I ever seen that was better than him. And I say this all the time. It ain't 15 guys that I ever seen that was better than him. You can't take, and you could take team basketball championships and all that shit. You can't name 15 in the history of the sport. You put them on a basketball court that can do what Carmelo Anthony was doing. Not night in, night out. For that long, 15 years. Not with that talent. Bully, strong. Young Melo. Quick. A bully, but was athletic. Yeah. But could shoot. Yeah. Inside, outside. Man, come on. Crazy hand.
Now let's focus on what they're talking about. So yeah, I mean, I'll agree with. There's not 15 better players I can name, probably than Carmelo Anthony offensively.
Yeah, but we talking about overall.
Offensively, notice they talk about handle, shooting, jump shot. Yeah, I agree with all that. Carmelo Anthony is number 9 all time on the all time scoring list in the NBA. I agree with all that. What I can name 15 better than Carmelo all around, both sides of the court.
Yeah, that's not that hard overall. But
so one thing I've noticed. Go ahead, you go.
No. I was just say, like, did Carmelo ever elevate any of his teammates' game to that point? I never thought that.
One thing I've noticed is that if you've played in modern basketball, if you've played with a player long enough, you become a proponent of that player. You know, because Carmelo went to the Lakers, and we could pretty much, I don't know, pretty much assure that LeBron got him a bag before he retired.
Oh, for sure.
So if anybody had probably asked Carmelo Anthony about LeBron, he's going to become Will Barton, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
true.
Will
Barton played with the Denver Nuggets from 2014 until 2022.
That's true. That is 100% true. Huh?
I mean, so I appreciate what he's saying.
But
they weren't there at the same time. Carmelo left Denver 2010, 2011. But I just don't. Maybe that's how he feels.
There's
I don't know if I agree with that.
Like you said, offensively, Carmelo's up there. Like it's not even close. But overall, we're talking about overall. The whole package is just. I could name 15 players better than Carmelo, both sides of the court. I mean, and that sets them apart too. Is this those 15 players definitely won multiple championships too.
But it's hard today, right? Your contracts are incentive laced with offensive stats involved.
Yeah,
I mean, there probably are some defensive things, but pretty much if you're an offensive player and you're a
you're gonna
high
get
draft
paid.
pick, you're about to get paid.
Yeah, because all you gotta do is score like 10,000, not 10,000, but at least like 2,500 in a season and hit a certain amount of threes. And you're gonna get that extra,
Yeah. If you're a
50,
3-point shooter.
100. You're getting paid. So
So what's gonna make a guy or a young lady say, I'm about to play defense? Maybe that's the way on your team you get on the court. But Carmelo Anthony is gonna be on the court.
I think it's harder. I think it's harder for that to click because I think you got to be able to. I don't know. That's a good question because that means they got to do everything. But I don't know if these players are willing. There's only like a few people I think that's willing to go all out, and that will like separate them from being average to being great, or from great to or average to being good from being good to great. So there's only a handful of players that got that it factor that's able to do everything on the court and more in the league right now. I mean, it's like a handful, and I don't even think we're gonna agree. Like if I were to say like Anthony Edwards or
Anthony Edwards, to me, Anthony Edwards just showed us that he's willing to start going down that road.
I can't think of any other player in the hobby that's willing to do everything and establish himself as the next great player. I just don't see one right now, and we always discuss that like every week. We always talk about who's the next player.
Well,
And
you know how I feel about Shea. I think Shea's taking steps. We got
oh,
people.
Shea, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
Shea, yeah.
we got people
It's a
that
handful though.
yeah, it's not a lot of people.
I mean, it's like a good 5, 6. I don't even think that's trying to establish themselves. But Anthony Edwards did put himself in that discussion of like, I'm willing to do what it takes. Now, is he going to take that step this year? I mean, we're going to have to find out.
We'll see. I mean, he's still gonna be playing with Cat and Rudy Gobert. Hero 3 says Big O, Jerry, Bird, Pistol Pete, Mailman, Duncan, Jordan, Bryant, AI, Wilkins, Mahmoud Rauf, Drazen, Sir Charles, Penny Wade, Bosch, Irving. I can name a few more, but that's a good list. I think he's top. Like I said, offensively.
Yeah, no question. Offensively, he's top 10, wherever percentage you want to put him in.
You know, Curry is without question. I mean, yeah, he's handling his business. I think with JD and I are talking about like who's next up. Who's coming?
I don't know. I mean, we think Shea might be. It's just a handful of
We
players.
still don't know who's gonna get hurt. What kind
Yeah.
of longevity people are gonna have. We don't know. We got these young guys that just came out, like the Thompson twins. They show they want to do everything on the court.
Oh man, they do everything well.
We got to see it. Got to see it over the duration of time. I mean, there's a lot of people fail to talk about this, but there's a lot of Brandon Roy throughout the history of the NBA. A guy who was phenomenal, great player, both sides of the court, got hurt.
Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy is a big if. Greg Oden's a big if. Who else got hurt?
Greg Oden was chronic though. I mean, it was out the gate hurt. Brandon Roy at least showed you I got that game.
No, I mean he was, but he's like honestly, he's like a Damian Lillard, like a 2.0 of Damian Lillard. I think. I think they're about the same, like in the same tier of like players. I mean, it makes sense. They're both.
Let me look up some numbers on Roy.
B. Roy was solid, but I think I think his peak is like Damian Lillard. Like, yeah, that's like a comparison because they're both the same. They both scare me. You know what I mean? They both have like great playoff moments.
And Brandon Roy only played 5 seasons. Let's think about that. Yeah. He got hurt, did not play an entire year, came back, only played 5 games.
Man, it's just crazy. If he would have, but I mean, if he didn't get to play with LA, did he? He didn't get to play with
Nah, played with
Lamar.
Portland and Minnesota.
No,
He
he
averaged
played with
he averaged
Lamar.
19 points a game with Portland. What did he shoot from the three? He was 49% from the field, shot 35% from the three. His game was growing. 80% from the free throw line.
Dude, he was ready.
1 steal a game, 0.2 blocks, 1.8 turnovers. Let's see what his plus minus was.
He definitely would have been hooping too, for sure. Because he was up, I think, like he was up there in terms of like just being deadly.
I mean, he was
top
great,
five
man. Plus
guard.
minus for his career was 3.6. So do play
Mhm.
defense. You know, it would have been good to see what was he going to do years later.
Or even
Michael-
T-Mac.
T-Mac.
was too.
Oh yeah,
T-Mac, all of them.
T-Mac was on the defensive end. Michael Thomas says this goes back to the clip you showed on the comedian that put Durant in place. So defense is key. Brian Davis. Did you see that, JD?
I saw like a little clip.
Man, he annihilated.
He said something about you don't know what it takes to be a champion, whatever, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, he made a statement about how defense is important. And Kevin Durant came and said, well, you don't know anything about sports. You're a horrible comedian. And then you really don't want to start joning or talking about, we call it joning in Chicago, but you really don't want to start talking about anything with a comedian.
Yeah, you know, they get personal FD. They be talking about people's baby mamas.
The funny thing was, Ryan Davis came back and stuck to basketball.
Oh, he stuck with basketball?
Maybe he got a little personal on the hair and, stuff like that, but he really stuck to basketball. And he destroyed Kevin Durant. He talked about really basically how he's a scorer. He doesn't play defense. And if scoring wins titles, why doesn't he or Steve Nash have a title? Steve Nash was never in the finals. And why do you go to teams where you're leading and you're playing with your boy, Kyrie, and you're playing with James Harden, and you get swept by the Boston Celtics, who are a defensive-minded team? And then why are you playing with Golden State, who had high defensive efficiency ratings, and they win without you on the front end and the back end? But you go places and can't get it done. And I'm telling you right now, JD, I know you already know this. I'm not saying something that is profound. But Phoenix is not about to do anything, man.
Okay. I don't know, man. They got the player they need.
They sold you with Brandon Bradley Beal.
When they traded Cameron Payne. That's all I need to say.
Oh, they sold you.
No. What really got me over the top, FD? Like, let's just keep it 100. When they got Bobo.
Keep it 1,000. Wow. What's up?
1 trillion when they got Bobo. That just set them across.
Oh, when they got Bobo,
it's over.
Because now Bobo's gonna have the best seat in the house as he's watching the game.
He about to play. He about to start.
Okay.
Can you imagine a Bobo KD? Ooh, pick and roll.
Okay.
Oh my God! Oh
Lord! All right. You don't be texting you after every game. Did you see that?
Let's look up some Bobo prices right now, FD.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If everybody is not healthy, and if they don't score 125 points a game,
they gotta score like 300 a game, FD. Come on.
If they don't do that, it's about to get very interesting.
I mean, I don't know. They just got too much scoring power. Where you're right. I just don't think that
they got to score points. But Durant better average 30, Book better average 30, and Beal better have 25, 27. Every night.
I think during this season they're gonna be great. This isn't the playoffs. I don't know if that's gonna fly.
But JD, we talking about 3 people who can't get through a season.
That's what I'm saying. That's another reason. But you never know. You never know this year. They might have something in the water in Phoenix where they all play all 82 games this year, but I doubt it. Or 81 games.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. And then now they announced that Bradley Beal is going to run the point.
I don't even think he ever ran them. I mean,
come on. He's not a point guard. But
really
it's no different. I guess they're looking over and they're saying it's no different than Kyrie and Luka together. So we're going.
Yeah, but at least I don't know. I just the only reason why I think Dallas has a chance is just they're both they could create for each other, but with all three of them FD, I just don't know if it's possible. You know, I mean,
this is a great question. This is the question for me. Who's on the bench, bro?
of who?
Phoenix.
Oh, Bobo. That's all
Okay.
they need.
Oh, really? Okay.
Bobo about to light it up.
I can tell by your jokes that you know this is a catastrophe waiting to happen.
Nah, like I said, it's gonna be a good.
And then your
regular
coach,
season.
your coach is Vogel.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be tough. But I mean, they gotta, like I said, regular season they gonna be killing.
I believe more in the. I believe more in the Lakers.
Oh, the Lakers about to.
Than I do Phoenix.
Excuse me. Don't be surprised. They got Eric Gordon coming off the bench too. Woo, woo. I don't know what they gonna. Honestly, I don't know how they gonna get this together. You know, they'll figure it out. They have to figure it out. I mean, Terrence Ross. Who else? You got Devin Book, Joshua Okogie. Who else? They got Eric Gordon, Damian Lee. None of these players I know. They got Bismack Biyombo.
None of that's gonna help, bro.
They still got Aiden though. FD, come on now.
Okay.
TJ Warren coming off the bench. Woo.
You know TJ Warren. TJ Warren was the man in the bubble.
Dude, I forgot. I thought Sabian Lee was out the league. To be honest,
Hey,
I thought because I saw his cards today. I was like, oh, is he still in the league? I didn't know he was still in the league.
Oh, did you pick up something today?
I didn't have cash. I saw that. I don't know if I took a picture of it, but this guy had an Otani.
I saw the Otani you had. I saw
it was an in-person Otani, but I was like, I don't know.
Was it? Hold up, it was in person. So was it authenticated on the back with a sticker or anything?
Nope. That's why I was like,
that's a hard pull. Come on.
And look at this, and it's not even cute. You know, it's not even a cute
auto. I mean, that's just a hard. That's probably one of the most forged autographs in baseball right now.
I just don't. I'm just be patient, like you said. You know, there ain't nothing to it.
Hey, I look forward to getting the Otani I have graded.
Well, man, you being just graded. Stop playing with everybody's feelings. You got one of them.
My question is, JD, would you grade PSA knowing that it could come back a 9-10? Or would you grade
that looked like a 10?
Or would you grade? You think it's a 10-10?
I think it's a 10-10.
Or do you think it's a back at 9-5-10?
I say you just go PSA. I mean, it looked like a 10. Those cards are easy you could tell right away because it's the paper, so it
looks pretty solid. But
what did and the doc said it's gonna be 10-10, right? He said
the doc said 9-9-5.
But he didn't say that just to like.
Yeah, the doc is never gonna tell you really that card's a 10 because
he ain't gonna tell you
never know. You can't. And I respect him for that.
He was like, do not go to Slab Doctor. That's what you're gonna be posting.
No, man. To me, I like the way he's conservative with it.
No, he definitely. I mean, he told me he told me it has a good chance. That's all I need to hear.
Oh, I told you on the Curry. He told me that's an 8, man. Strong.
Yeah, he just underestimating. So that's why he won't say nothing.
So I'm thinking PSA. If that thing's a PSA 10-10, you know that thing's crazy, right?
That's what I'm saying. That goes to like a $12,000 card, easy.
You could get more than that.
Maybe. I'm just saying it starts at 10.
Yeah, I would say it starts at 10. I agree with that. 10 to 15 is what I'm thinking.
Shoot, I'm just trying to find the next card. That's all I'm trying to do. If I could find another Shohei or anything like that.
I want to see who's selling on-car autos, low production run Ohtani's at the National. Who's selling that? That's the question. I saw that bomb chat that I posted today.
That chat was fired. You saw the one I posted too?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know which one I like more.
Is Chet the real deal, though?
I mean, that's a chance I'm willing to take. I mean, he's cheap.
Are you? Really? Are you?
That's a chance I'm willing to. He's on. How much was this guy? This one's a.
How much? Chet let me just break some stuff. This is how my mind runs. You know what we were talking the other day. This is how my mind runs. Do you buy Chet or do you buy Shea?
The head of the snake goes with Shea. But I mean, Chet's not a good. Chet's still not a bad.
You know, we haven't seen this guy play yet, right?
Oh man, but this is him running up and down the court. I was like, okay, this dude's gonna be solid.
You saw his his jog ability.
He put up some good numbers in his summer league game. He had like 30, 29.
Well, you know, Sasser had 40 today.
Who?
Detroit, Sasser.
Oh, the twin?
No, the other guard. Not Thompson, but Sasser. They're not even playing Thompson anymore. Detroit is gradually pulling people back. A lot of teams are gradually pulling people back, which I would think they would do. Besides that, they have. Let me read the stat line to you, young man. But then we're going to get back on this Chet because I just don't know about my man Chet.
Oh, Sat, who the hell is this? He only played 29 minutes. Damn.
Yeah, look how efficient he was. 40 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 16 to 25 from the field, 5 and 9 from the 3. Get a game. But you know, these games now, like, they're really sloppy now.
Don't really mean anything.
Yeah. Does this mean you got out on air because there's not too much defense being played?
How much did this guy want for this Chet? Dang, he even
What
got
did
it.
he tell me? I don't want to quote wrong. I want to say he said 1,800. It was either 18 or 15.
Oh, then this Chet I'm trying to buy, the one out of 25, is a steal then compared to this.
Is yours graded?
No, it's raw, but he's asking.
Have you seen it though? Have you
Yeah,
seen
I've seen it already. It's I'm dealing with him through like Instagram. I'm dealing him through like Instagram right now, but I mean,
Yeah, this one was pretty clean, bro.
only issue with this Chet I have, there's like a little line on there, but I think I'm able to take it out.
Look at the subgrades. 10, 10.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why he went BGS. I definitely took that thing to PSA.
Bro, that it looked very clean in my hand. I looked at the front and back.
Yeah, if he,
I told him I said I wanted to post it to help you out. He says a card that he would like to hold on to, but if the number was right, he would make a move on it. But
what do you think? Do you like the horizontal cards better or the vertical? This is the one I'm looking at.
oh, it's a nice card.
What
is that number to? 25?
Yeah, it's number 1 out of 25.
I mean, it's probably gonna hold less value than if it was vertical, but if Chet is the man, then it's gonna still hold a lot of value.
So I'm debating.
Okay, let's break it down because I don't know, and I'm gonna say that I don't know. Were his rookie cards held back?
Yeah, definitely his stuff. Him and Cade stuff got held back drastically.
Okay, I don't check on that at all. So
his stuff, that's what I'm saying. His stuff is super duper affordable.
So there's no national treasures, no flaws. I haven't seen anything like that on Chet, right?
Oh, I mean, those are like the big boy cards.
Yeah, but I'm just saying those don't even exist, do they?
No, there's nothing right now.
Yeah, so that's why everybody's on these contender cards.
Because it's on card.
Yeah, so.
I mean, it's still cool. Everybody loves that crack contender stuff.
Very cool card. I mean, just holding it in my hand, it looks very good. So.
Yeah, I don't know. The price is right. I might do it. I mean,
I want you to know about it. That's why I took the picture of the card originally.
That thing is. I'm still trying to figure out that Cade. I mean, I don't know. But like going back to what you said, Shea is the head of the snake, and then everybody else just falls in line. But
I just feel like that young man has proven himself,
and
he's showing us but a 6'9" point guard. I mean, it's nothing that you can sneeze at either. That has mobility like Cunningham. So, but I just got to watch Cade play. I haven't spent enough time watching him. Let me turn on some highlights here.
You're not gonna really find anything that much. You're not gonna find like too much though with his stuff.
No Cade Cunningham highlights.
I mean, he gonna have. I don't know even what's his career high, but I still regret that.
He averaged what, 19 a game?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Turn on some stuff here, people.
I regret not buying that Cade Mojo PSA 9 when it was there.
Right, we're going back to 2021-22 highlights. Man, who was his center back then?
Nobody good. Nobody worth.
All right, let's queuing up. Let's hit up some comments here. I hear right that the Warriors are looking at Dwight Howard. That I don't know, but I know the Warriors have to know that they need another big man, and he has to be solid. So that I don't know.
I mean, Dwight Howard, he'll be like a good 15, 20 minutes a game behind Looney. I think he'll be perfect for that team. Does run, play defense, and
I just don't know. I just don't know what his body had. He played overseas for a year, so he has to be.
Oh, I definitely still think he's still in shape.
No, it's not about being in shape. It's just, he had back issues, man. So where is he at physically? Yeah, Cade is a big guy. I still don't know anything more about his injury. Like, what was up with his legs?
It was shin splints, right, or
Yeah,
something?
but why don't more basketball players have that injury?
I don't know. I think they shut him down because they knew they weren't going to go anywhere. I think they just used that
I'm thinking
excuse.
too. Man, just take a rest. Beverly, good to have you here. Hey, FD and JD, good to have you here. Always appreciate you. Hero 3, I hope that the Warriors pick up Dwight. He's like the finished product.
No, he's not a finished product.
I don't know, Hero 3. We talking about prime Dwight? We talking about Dwight right now?
Prime Dwight is really. Would you say he's better than in his prime better than Jokic?
I'm gonna say this: prime Dwight, no joke. That young man was no joke. If he'd have ever developed a real 12, 15-foot jumper, is lights out. His athleticism and his way to finish around the basket was just. Is he better than the Joker?
He's probably a way better defensive player than.
Probably defensively, yeah, but he's not better. He's not better with that up and under and stuff out of the post. I would love to have seen them play against each other. The prime Dwight Howard's no joke. So the back end of this statement, he's like the finished product of Wiseman. Maybe so, but Wise is so young. I couldn't even compare them, right? I mean, Wise wants to, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Wise wants to be probably what Dwight Howard was doing. And when Dwight Howard went to the finals, do you remember this, JD?
He couldn't, but I mean, if he had a post game, I think they would have had a chance. But
I mean, maybe so, but
I don't know. But
I mean, the Eastern Conference Finals, man, he was averaging almost 40 points a game.
Yeah, he was killing in the conference finals. Good Lord.
Yeah, prime Dwight. The fact that he's not on the top 75, it can make one ill.
Man, did Paul Pierce make the top 75 player?
Yeah.
Come on now, FD. Paul Pierce does not deserve to be on the top 75.
I'm not a big Paul Pierce. Oh,
he deserves
Kansas all the way through. I'm not a big Paul Pierce. Richard Perez, what's up, FD? Bobo high-end car prices are baked in. They never went down. Bobo mania is still alive. It can be alive, and it's mania. It can be alive. Bobo is not. There are some people. To me, there are some guys in the NFL and the NBA that are like, "Wow, did you see that?" It is not because of their performance. It's because of there's something so different about them. Bobo is different, but I don't think it translates into basketball success. That's people taller than Shaq, but are they better than Shaq?
You gotta have
taller than Shaq.
Shaq got skill.
Say, Big John says Vogel is a defensive coach. He is. Big John, think about who his players are.
I don't know.
Their coach is not on the court. I mean, he can try it. Would you say Doc Rivers is a defensive coach?
Nah, do you mean Tom Thibodeau?
I think Dr. Rivers attempts. I think Doc Rivers tried to get Harden to be a real point guard. Now, this is I make the parallel between him and Bradley Beal. He tried to get Harden to be a real point guard. What's that?
I think he's a better point guard than most of these point guards in the league right now. Like James.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that, but he never plays a traditional point. Doc tried to get him to play traditional point, and that's not what Harden is at all interested in.
Yeah, he said, "I'm good."
And I think Bradley Beal, if Vogel is going to ask him to be a traditional point, I just don't. Maybe he has game. Maybe he got a bag we don't know about. Maybe about to tumble something that we don't know about.
Bradley Beal is really skilled, but him as a playmaker, that's up in the air for me.
Averaging 3 or 4 assists a game.
Yeah, I mean, he might be. They just run a few sets. I mean, you got KD and D Book. I mean, your assists should go up, but it's really. I don't know, because when it comes down to crunch time, all you gotta do is just give the ball to KD and get out the way, or D Book and just go. So
yeah, I still say, I say this over and over again. KD is not the same KD before he popped that Achilles.
He can still shoot that thing though. That's the only.
He can shoot that thing, but he relies on shooting that thing too. And part of his game before was taking you off the dribble. And I see less and less of that. But maybe that's me.
Just I don't. It's gonna be an interesting story to watch. How they gonna gel, because everybody's gonna be like, oh, they haven't played together. Da 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 da. Like, you're gonna hear that.
Well, like when LeBron went to Miami and playing with Wade, Wade played point.
Yeah.
That wasn't when he played with Shaq. He played like more of a point guard at times.
Mm-mm.
So I got another comment here. Richard says, "Remember the name Lester Quinones?
Yeah, that
He's
boy.
the real deal. Is he the real deal?
He man, you see his highlights? This dude look like a real Jordan 2.0. Jordan Poole 2.0. Just the way he playing.
Oh, I've seen his highlights. I've seen his through the legs, shoot the jumper. I've seen some of his stuff. It's funny how we already say Jordan Poole 2.0.
Yeah, but
Where did he come from? Golden State has a way of finding these players.
I don't know where they found him. If they found him somewhere, then he's just balling out. I mean, Golden State does really good work of like their draft recently. They just able to draft really well.
His Instagram is effortless.
Effort.
Wow.
He definitely Jordan 2.0. Jordan Poole 2.0.
No, like less, effortless. Nice little play on words there, bro.
He's creative, I'm telling you.
All right, can't wait to see him play. Just get us. We need a big man. Is it Dwight Howard? They're working on something because they're not just chilling. It's something that's going down.
I believe it. I just don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, I just don't think Chris Paul is the answer either.
I think he is the answer for managing the second unit.
Yeah, but you think that with Chris Paul they're gonna win a title with that?
They're definitely not going to win one with Jordan Poole.
They have a hard. I
Think
know.
about what they asked Jordan Poole to do. Let's go down the qualifications. They asked him to run a second unit. They asked him to start sometimes to free up someone. Maybe someone has an injury or they need a day off. That's what they asked him to do. They asked him to get other players involved. You don't think Chris Paul can do that?
Yeah, but I don't think Chris Paul could score at the pace.
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't need to.
He's gonna have to score eventually because they gonna. Their scoring option is really this. It's Clay and Curry. That's it. There's no more. I'm not saying Jordan Poole was like great, but he gave him that little spark. You know, that little 10, 15 points in like 5 minutes. I mean, now granted, he probably turned the ball over like 6 times in that time frame, but that extra like 15 points off the bench, it's like I see what you're saying because it's like it balances out his turnovers and his style of play. But I mean, you're missing that.
Jordan Poole was scoring 20 points a game and giving up 10.
That's what I'm saying. But is Chris Paul able to like? I don't know. It might work. It could work, but is this?
It's gonna work if you have some big men in the back.
Yeah.
So Lester went to Memphis, went undrafted.
He went undrafted, and then they found him. Unbelievable. How they be finding these players?
He might be a guy like Lamb who plays a year and then they ask him not to come back, or a guy like what's his name?
Iman Bates?
No, the other little guard came from Phoenix. Can't remember his name right now.
Oh, Payne?
No. Now you're gonna make me remember this guy's name.
From Kentucky?
Lawrence. What's his name? Lawrence? Ty Lawrence? Yeah.
Lawrence.
The
guy that the one that they had for last year.
Yeah, it came from Phoenix Suns. Yeah.
Jacob, or it was like, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'll keep my eye out for Lester. George D. What's up? JD and FD. What's up, George? George out there fishing. He from LIU. I just saw Memphis. You go to LIU? Look this guy up. Let me get some binoculars on this guy.
What's LIU? What is that? What is LIU?
Or did he come? No, he went to Memphis. He went to Memphis 2019, 2022.
This guy's name you're looking. Oh, Lester Q.
Yeah. Also, FD. I don't want to butcher the name. Gui Santos. He's in the G League of the Warriors. He's Brazilian.
Dang,
I believe Golden State takes chances on players for them to over deliver on the initial investment of the player. And
Dang,
then
I did not know he's from New York.
That could be a guy you can move later. JD just forgets about Wiggins. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Wiggins gonna be a full.
Yeah, but I mean,
we don't need Jordan Poole, bro.
I'm just saying
you don't need 7 turnovers a night. You don't need bogus defense. You don't need just haphazard shots. You just don't need it.
I know. I just don't think
I'm saying he cost that team 6 or 7 games in a regular season. They wouldn't have been in the 6th seed, and they would have played better in the playoffs.
I just, man, I don't know. He's just I guess it comes with the good and the bad with everything, but I'm not saying they gonna miss him entirely. But I mean, when you're able to drop 15, 20 points just like that,
nobody's missing drop.
Oh man, I don't know. FD. They gonna miss.
Nobody.
They gonna miss the shenanigans.
What they gonna miss is the shenanigans. There you go. They gonna miss the BS in the locker room. They're gonna miss the pouting on the court. They're gonna miss the arguing with the referees.
I know, but FD, man, they gonna miss that. Behind Steph, I think he was probably the second best scorer behind Steph on that team last year. Is this his immaturity that's cost him getting out of the good situation?
Yeah, immaturity is costing a lot of these guys across the league.
For him, because
it's not just Jordan Poole. There's a lot of immature people running around.
Kuminga about to be next. To be
no. I think Kuminga's about to snap. Once you see stuff happening around you, it's time to change the direction.
They probably say, you know what? I think I'm gonna get my shit together. But you saw Draymond was like, I gotta.
If he goes 5 games and doesn't hit the court, you're not gonna see or hear anything from Kuminga. And on that 5th game he gets in, he's gonna see him busting his butt. And that's
you saw what Draymond said. He said, I had to get to know Kuminga on a deeper level. I was like, damn, I guess. I mean, I think it was hard for them to relate to Kuminga for some reason. I don't know. There's an interview.
You're 2-3 years in formalized basketball. Yeah, it's hard to relate to him.
It's gonna be hard. So I hope he's able to ball out. I hope he plays well.
Let me ask you a question. This is a question I've been kicking around in my head. How tall is Kuminga?
6'10".
Is he?
That's what they said he is.
Let me look at what they list him at in America on the World Wide Web. Let's see what he is. They got him at 6'7".
Probably a 6'7". He don't look like 6'7".
He looks about 6'7", 6'8" to me.
He probably grew a little bit.
So, how tall is Ashura Thompson?
Probably the same height.
6'7".
Yeah.
Who would you rather have?
The Twins. Any of the Twins. If you put the Twins in Golden State, they balling out for sure.
Ooh, it's over. And that's what they need Kuminga to be.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's able to do it. I don't think he's able to play.
Well, that's what's needed.
I don't see him being able to do like the between the legs and doing shenanigans.
I like how Ashura Thompson the other day took the alley-oop behind the head. He caught it and dunked it behind the head.
He's gonna be special. They're gonna be special, both of them. Depends which one you
want. Maybe Kuminga can take this time to fix his auto. Well, he had a full auto. Like I have a card that's a 1010 that has a full auto. Then he went to the JK. He won a championship, and signed his JK. Man, they're good. They know who they're sending in for. They're good.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find a Kuminga full auto.
Yeah, I just saw one right now. This is penmanship. It's not even that bad either. Well,
yeah. Actually a pretty nice autograph.
He just said,
There's one right here.
Probably doesn't forget this. I ain't doing. He probably is like, damn, Panini got me in this room for like 3 hours just signing stuff. Let me just speed it. Let me just speed up the process.
I think it's not bad. Then he went to JK. There's a few cards out here with full autos. Prism, a silver penmanship, a few of them.
I wonder if there's any Mojo. I'm gonna see if I can find a Kaminga Mojo. I wonder what's this high end stuff looking like. You think he got some high end stuff?
Well, his Mojo, his short print run, Prism, all that stuff was high. I would imagine that stuff has come down a lot.
Yeah, this is that. I mean, yeah, I'd rather just go with the Twins. The Twins got more upside right now. They're younger too, but Kaminga got he got more experience, so he should be able to.
They're the same. Their build, everything is the same.
No, I think Kaminga got more. I think he got more length, and I think he got that strength. I think he's just raw. That's all he is. He's just a raw player.
All season, I'm gonna be looking at the Thompson twins, and I'm gonna look at Kaminga, and we're gonna see. Because I think when you come in the league, you think I'm a unicorn, and you start realizing, no, I'm not.
Nah, there's only like 5 unicorns left.
Yeah, that's it. And after that, somebody else is out here balling. Probably has your same length, jumping ability, shooting ability. Almost, you better do something. Better come with it. Richard says Kaminga's the real deal. I may see him soon. I may see him soon. If I ever get to meet him, I'll send you a pic. I know someone who trains someone in basketball. Okay. I'm just telling you what my eyes are seeing me, or telling me, excuse me, from where I'm sitting. I think Kaminga has a lot of game. I think he got to get his mind right. Let me play something. Did you hear? Let me play something. And this is what's got me locked in, Richard. Let me find this right quick. Hold on. Let me find this so we can pull it in. Hold on one second.
Who are you finding? Or what is it? Oh shoot! What is this?
It's an Assure Thompson interview postgame. He says something, and when players talk like this, let me find this. Make sure I got it. Hold on one second. When players talk like this, JD, I'm gonna tell you about me. When I see a performance, and then I see players young in their career, Kobe says some stuff like this. When I start seeing players talk like this, I get excited. Hold on. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Okay, because I'm telling y'all, turn your speakers up, people. When I hear a young player, this guy's 18, 19 years old. Okay. And this is the fine hair stuff that leads to a whole different direction to me in your career. Just listen to this.
What's the grit your team just showed right now to pull that game out?
You know, we play hard. I think we're the hardest playing team. You know, just because we're down like 17, we never gave up. And, you know, I'm happy. Love playing with those guys.
You personally stuffed that stat sheet again. What's the pride you take in the versatility of your game?
When I'm not able to score, I want to be able to do it, all the other things. I want to stay on the court. So, you know, although I'm very confident in my offensive game, these games I haven't been, you know, when it hasn't been showing, I have to do something else. So
I get it. Everyone wants to stay on the court too. Keep that versatility going. A bigger picture. What's going to be most important for you as a rookie joining such a young team in the Detroit Pistons?
Being a leader, setting the tone, leading with my voice and my actions.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on great game today.
Do you hear that, young man?
Hey, the FD, don't forget who told you about him. FD.
You did. Now I will. You did.
I'm like, ooh, let me get my FD on.
When I heard that, man, did I get hyped. Did you hear what he said?
That's why I like that's.
I just want to stay on the court. I'll do anything. I will do anything. I'll score. I'll rebound. I'll play defense. I'll do anything.
Yeah,
My leadership.
You ain't hearing that for Kuminga.
That's what I'm saying. This is my point. And this is when I started saying, where's Kuminga at? You over here with a towel on your head talking about your playing time? This young man wants to get after it. And he's already making his summer league team better.
Well, he did play with Wiseman and
Yes, he was throwing alley-oops to Wiseman. Oh, let's show that. Hold on.
He played with all of them.
Get me hype, bro.
Only person he didn't play with was Cade.
Ooh. Yeah. People, this is how I am in my house.
I'm buying his cars ASAP FD.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. When I saw this dude talking, man, please.
He said, "Man, please."
You better stop. Hold on 1 second. Let me show you this setup right quick. Now, this, at first I thought it was going to be Wiseman and Kuminga. Might be another 6'7" guy. Hold on.
Special. Oh my goodness.
JD, I'm gonna show you something I need to see from Wiseman more too, because I'm critical. Right. Watch the end of this play here. I need to see more of this.
And Moses Malone as the only teacher.
They got Darren with the ball. Look at this.
Offense.
Look at that drop off. Not looking like me.
Starting to come alive here. And the fans.
I need to see more emotion
here. Get on their feet. 6 consecutive points.
Got to bring it.
You know Durham about to be pushing.
This arena is starting to fill up.
Watch this replay, dog.
Look at this. Look at that drop off.
On the floor, good things happen. Good extra pass right there.
I want to see it. I want to hear it.
Great feel right there.
Don't hold nothing back. Got to bring it. I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see you yell out, man. Let people know.
Oh,
I just got a drop off from a Stuart Thompson, baby.
Dude, imagine what K about to throw that off the bat for that. K about to be throwing that off
I'm over here some days like, but bro, when I heard a Stuart Thompson say that, man, please. 18 years old. That's what I tell people. A lot of times in life with achievements, it's not about your age, man. Your age brings your seniority brings about the ability to show your true gifts, where you at, the work you put in. But it doesn't get that down up in there. It doesn't put it in there. You don't hear. I hear many vets don't even talk like that, man.
Oh, for sure. It's Cat Ant-Man, whatever his name is, Carl Anthony. But for sure, I believe that. I mean, you just know it, dude. He was born to be great. I just feel like
I can't wait to see his brother. I hate that he's in Houston, but I can't wait to see his brother.
He'll be fine. I mean, the only leadership he got is Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet. But I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be interesting. Very interesting what they're gonna do.
Man. Kobe used to say some stuff when he was young and trying to make his way through that. I would be like, that dude right there is different.
Oh man, they don't even have any of his cards yet. Usually Panini will drop like certain cards.
No, the only thing's out right now, Thompson, is OTE, bro.
No, but I mean, look how he's playing though. It's not like he looks good.
He looks fluid. He looks comfortable. He looks okay. He looks like he's just, I'm good, bro. I'm hit a ball. He looks like he's picking up the tempo of the summer league well. We'll see what happens when the season starts. But he's definitely in cross. I'm watching this guy.
He's gonna start. He's starting for sure. And that with him starting, whoo, they go. And we talk
about how they flipped their roster in 2 seasons. I'm watching this stuff. Now they signed Isaiah Stewart, but I don't know if Isaiah Stewart started. the money he signed for, I don't think he can start.
He's a Sword Thompson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you go. That's how I see it. I guess you go Cade, Ivy, Twin, Durham, and Wiseman.
My man said twin. Yeah.
Nah, that's Twin for
Yeah.
sure. He's balling.
Yeah.
They're gonna be special.
It's about to be on. Do you think doing cars full time is a sustainable thing? That's an interesting question. I believe just like any sales job. Let me jump in this. And JD, I want to hear your opinion, but I believe like in any sales job, if you have a network built up,
that's the key word.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key. We're not talking about going to shows and setting up and selling. If you have a network built up and you are a go-getter, first you gotta have that hustle in you, and you can meet demand. So if you know the right people who have the right base and they want certain cards, they want certain things in their personal PCs, or they want to move certain things around, and you're able to do that for them. You're good with follow-up, communication, negotiation. You might be able to sell cards full time right now. I think that's a small amount of people. There's
a small amount. There's more.
All that going on with that network already built. There's a small amount of people. So yeah, I think it's sustainable if you're that kind of person with that kind of network built and that kind of vocal ability and get up and go, and you got to be able to manage yourself when no one else or watching you or being around you. Yeah, you can get it done. But again, we're not talking about everybody. I worked sales jobs before. Well, it was on you. It's strictly on you. How much money you gonna make?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? What's your lifestyle gonna be like? I've been around medical device salespeople, talked to them, had friends, interviewed at places. It's on you. You want to hustle? There was a guy who was $1 million sales rep, but he sold medical supplies that were like for hearts, different stents, different things like that. And he stayed outside the hospital or the doctors that he called on because he might get an emergency call. You know, you got heart issues. It's not planned, right? So he would stay outside and sometimes pay a babysitter to be with him, and he would play with his kid, throw the ball around. As soon as he got the call, he walks right across the streets at the hospital. This guy was making over $1 million a year, but he was basically always at work. But he sliced and diced his time so he could spend time with his child, as well as knock out stuff he needs to knock out. Because when these situations happen, you can't drive to a hospital.
Yeah, that's tough.
And these reps are involved in a procedure, so the doctor may ask them some questions. They're in the room. They may get asked some questions about this, that, and the other in doing this procedure. So, but is that everybody? What I just described? Is everybody ready for that? No. What do you think, though?
Let me get my you're 100% right. I think it starts with the networking, just being able to have relationships with tons of different people, because if you're doing this full time, you're gonna have to have tons of income, like streams of income. You gotta be able to, if you're gonna sell, flip, you gotta be able to do that. If you want to do that, you could do breaking, you could do grading. There's so many ways. I think it's just being creative and just, I guess the keywords is being consistent and networking, like you said. Just the relationships is like the most important thing, because you're able to talk to you're able to like just pick up the phone and call somebody. And I just think networking is important. You definitely gotta have that hustler spirit in you for sure. Because there's gonna be days where you're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna make no money that day, but guess what? You gotta keep it pushing. I think just being creative and just finding ways to make money is like the hardest thing to do in the industry. Because I mean, you said it before, the prices are dropping. Is just, what can you do to be sustainable, besides flipping cards? Like, there's more to it, like I said. So it's just being creative, being consistent, and just opening up relationships with like tens of different people that will get you far. I mean, perfect example will probably be I mean, we know him personally. It's probably be EJ. I think that's probably the closest person I'd say to look at. EJ. Um, who else? Who else does this full time?
Yeah, see, I don't know who
Yeah.
does full time. That I don't
Yeah,
know.
I just know EJ. I know Stephanie does it for. I mean, Mark. I mean, honestly, this is like at Mark.
Well,
Ultimate.
Mark runs a business. Mark,
He runs.
Mark
I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure he runs. I know he runs. A
He's
business.
not Mark is not just selling cars full time. Mark
He
does
does everything.
does a bunch of things.
That's what I'm saying. There's tons of things you got to do to like get creative with that. Because I mean,
Mark has been in business through all type of economic terms.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I would say if someone wanted to talk to someone, ultimate pastime would be someone to have a conversation with, send a note to, very knowledgeable person on.
he's willing to help too. I mean, he'll tell you all the keys. This is you just got. At the end of the day, it just starts with you. When you look in the mirror, it starts with that person you're looking at. Because you could come up with all these ideas, all these things, but if you're not willing to put in the work and putting that first step towards it, then you basically lost at that point.
I would just say this:
super
my
tough.
gut tells me I don't know. If you said I want to sell cars full time, and you said I need 9 hours of sleep a day,
Good luck.
you probably want to go do something else.
Good
That's
luck.
just me, though. I don't know, but I do know when I used to be in sales, the people that told me that off the bat, oh, I can't do that, man. It's cutting into my sleep. I gotta. Okay.
Yeah, that.
Then after a while, you wouldn't see that person anymore.
Trust me, there's people that try doing this full time, but they just fizzled out. You know, but there's tons of way to make money in the hobby. You just open up a YouTube account, document the journey, take social. I mean, social media is probably like the best way of getting your name out there. Besides, going to shows and talking.
But I would also say too, it all depends on where you're at.
Oh, yeah, I mean, we're in LA, so we're in the central.
But there's nothing wrong with having a job.
Oh yeah,
you're still doing well for yourself.
Yeah, I think just being happy is probably like the thing that will get you far. Because like I said, there's gonna be days where you don't do you're not selling a thing. Like your eBay's not popping, the Instagram's not popping, like nothing's popping. But you just gotta remember, you just gotta keep it pushing because one day is not gonna change everything, or one night. FD, like it's gonna take consistency, a lot of consistency, and a lot of this keep turning the wheel because it's gonna, like I said, there's days where it isn't like you don't even want to do anything, but if you find the reason why you want to do it, I think it makes it a lot easier.
Nate, what's up, bro? What's going on? Good to have you here always. JR says, FD, talk is cheap. Got to see action.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody can come up with these.
No, I think he's talking about a short Thompson. I mean, talk is cheap. But if you're 18 years old and you're speaking like that, JR,
show me something.
That means you got some goals.
Yeah,
and he said that after the game that he had 17, 14, and something. Now, at least you got some goals. So
but he's not even talking about his stat line. He's just talking about staying on the court.
And that's the thing. That's what I'm talking. So you're grabbing the message. He
didn't
say anything about himself, and I balled out today. That's what most people are gonna say. He talked about his team and leadership. That's different.
Totally different.
And if nobody else sees it, then don't see it. But you will see it.
Especially, I mean, mentally, he's. We're not gonna lie. Mentally, he's there. Like that's what you want to hear, right? That's what you're hoping to see, hoping to get out of your players. It's like, oh yeah, this is why we drafted him because he gonna do his thing, Dizzle. So
you gotta remember that dude was the 5th draft pick.
I'm sure it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good.
There might be some redraft conversations in a couple of years. Like, what would you have took Thompson for?
And don't forget, remember, leading up to draft night, I told you, give me the Twins.
Yeah, you did say that. You've been talking about these guys for a while, though.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, like I say, like everybody says, talk is cheap. We'll see. The games don't start until October, November. But guess what, FD? When Detroit come to LA, we going for sure. We going to
we gotta go. We gotta go to that
because it's gonna be crazy. I want to see Wiseman. I want to see the Gymster go crazy. Cade. All of them.
When does the schedule come out?
Probably like in a few months. Probably like August, September, around that time.
Big Go
They
ahead.
changed now.
Big
'cause of
John
the-
says it's tough selling cars part time.
Oh, it is. You want to see how hard it was? Let me show y'all doing this real quick. Y'all want to see something? Watch this.
Big
Well, I
John, would
like-
you say it's even tougher selling them full time if you're not successful?
Let me show y'all this, and I'll keep it transparent. Because you guys know I'm not like everybody else. I'll keep it 100. Like it might like I'll show y'all my eBay account. Don't look at the numbers. The price is not what I want you guys to see. Because hold up, let me show y'all something. Because I went like 2 weeks. Let me show y'all. Where's it at? I went like a few weeks without selling a thing. FD. June 28th was the last sold. I sold a card. Last sold. I sold a card, and then the last actual transaction I had was July 11th. Now, I mean, it's only like 2 weeks, but I mean that's a long time for certain people. So there's days where it's not raining, and it's just dry. So trust me, it's hard because and especially if you do eBay tax the life out of you too. You get taxed like 10-12%, and then that's it. There goes your profit margin right there. But yeah, it's tough. But like I said, if you have good stuff, I think it's just having the right cars. I guess it's having the right cars, the right player, at the right time is where it's going to be at.
True.
But it's tough though. I mean, sometimes I get lucky. Sometimes I'm like, whew, how'd I get rid of this? Shoot, I bought cards that were like 6 months ago. After I barely sold one, so it's definitely crazy.
Interesting stuff. JD, do you have pets over there?
Do I have a what?
You have a pet?
We got like 3 dogs and we got a bird. I don't know don't ask why we got a
What
bird.
kind of bird do you have, man? Never knew that.
Parrot.
Did I know this? I don't think I knew this.
I told them we let it go, but they don't want to let it go. Oh wow, look at that Josh Giddey. Sheesh.
So who's gonna be the MVP? I mean, excuse me, the rookie of the year. Giddey,
Chet.
Victor.
Nah, I think it's gonna be Chet or Giddey. I
Who?
think Chet or Giddey.
Brandon Miller.
Ooh.
What
I
about one
can't
of Thompson? What about one of Thompson guys?
I can't wait to see that interview, FD, with Brandon Miller and PG. Oh my
PG actually looked shocked that Brandon Miller was so a fan of his.
Yeah, he's like, what is it? He probably thinking that this dude's a straight weirdo.
This dude said I was a goat.
This dude tripping for real. What is wrong with him? That's so funny that he thinks that.
They do play a lot alike though.
I don't know if you're trying to be funny or not.
No, they don't. Have you watched Brandon Miller play?
It's not entertaining. It's
like watching PG.
Oh,
Is that-
PG a little. He's a finished product with Brandon Miller trying to be, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I just don't. Right now, I can't watch Brandon Miller, but he don't have the same athleticism as PG though.
No, I don't think he has that. I agree with that. Strictly talking jump shot, the way he moves left to right.
Oh yeah,
bounce and bunnies. I don't think so.
I don't even know why MJ drafted him. They should have drafted Scoot and called it
Well,
a day.
MJ might want to set it up for failure before he walked out the door. I don't know. I don't know why he drafted him. Maybe he felt like his game was on another level. I hope Scoot is mending that shoulder. JR says it's like boxing. They all say I'm going to win. I'm going to knock you out. No, that's not a lot of people at that age that said what he just said. That's not. I haven't seen it.
They gotta say that. That's more of a Imanu.
Well, to me, it's all derivative of what Cassius Clay and Muhammad Ali was doing.
You gotta have confidence.
Big John, I posted my eBay up last week. Cause putting 50 cars online in a week was tough.
That's the tough part, Big John. I'm not gonna sit here. I spent like 3 hours to put. If I'm lucky, FD, I could post about like 20 cars in an hour if I'm lucky, and that's just me just sitting here, no shenanigans, no phone, just like scanning and moving.
Well, I have to sit down sometimes and dedicate myself to submit cars for grading. So
yeah, but the only thing I don't like about especially when I do like grading for other people, like when I send in submissions for people, is just sitting here and like putting it in the system.
that's what I'm saying.
Because sometimes you might not even get the right card right, and
The whole carbon copy thing back in the day, I wanted nothing to do with that.
oh, you ain't the only one. I would not want that
I wanted nothing to do. So as soon as you told me one day, man, you know you don't have, you do this, you do this. Oh, okay.
It was easier.
Yeah. Oh man, writing all that out.
Yeah, I definitely would. As the kids would say, I definitely would have quit. For sure.
After the national sign, I got a few things to submit.
FD, you bet, man. You could have sent that Otani in.
Now we're gonna do it in person. We're gonna drop it off on Friday, pick it up on Saturday.
Oh, you're gonna do the turnaround? Ooh, FD ain't
Yeah,
playing.
that's the plan. I wonder how much the upcharge.
Right?
What's the upcharge gonna be?
They're gonna charge you like 1,000. No, I think you probably get like 250. You could get 250 with that. PSA ain't they ain't messy like that.
What the
Because they didn't
300?
they didn't they didn't upcharge me for that the one of ones I sent in for Andrew.
Yeah, but bro, but you know that's because they don't have any comp on that.
Well,
they're gonna have a comp on Otani, bro.
I don't know. That one's kind of special though, so I don't know. That one's out of 25. I mean, the last comp was like what 5-6K. Yeah, man, yeah. If it jams, you're looking at like a $20,000 car. I'm telling you that you could buy Junior a car right now. Stop playing. Buy G a car right now. If you want to stop playing, y'all be rolling in a Honda Civic with Ultimate gas. I don't know FD, but if that does jam,
we'll see.
That would probably pay like a year of Junior's college. And so
I wonder what the car would be worth around that time. We'll see. Sylvester says that if you're the owner of the Angels, would you trade Otani with him becoming a free agent? Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Otani's not coming back to the Angels.
They say he want to stay. I was hearing people in Jimmy's were saying that he want to go to Seattle. Like, he ain't going to Seattle, bro. He's not going to Seattle. I don't see it.
Well, for him to get into the playoffs as a selfish fan, I would hope not. For Otani's experience of living in America, he may want to be there. That's why Ichiro wanted to be.
No, if I'm him, I'm staying in. If I'm him, if either I go to, I wouldn't want to go to. I would not want to stay in LA if I were him. If I were him, I'd either try to go to New York.
Why wouldn't you go to the Dodgers?
That's what they say he wants to stay in the West Coast.
Oh yeah, I mean the Dodgers would be nice, but I mean I see the Dodgers going to the playoffs or doing something before I see Seattle.
And no one's even talking about this Julio Rodriguez dude anymore. Like what happened to that guy?
His car price is dropping a little bit. You don't know what happened to him. Have you looked at his batting average?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how you get so much hype? See that baseball and football are the same thing. Like they go off speculation.
Well, again, if I know that you hit the outside pitch or you hit a curveball, you hit a fastball, I'm watching a film on you. I start pitching you something else. What do you do? Julio Rodriguez is batting 250, 13 home runs.
He's doing bad.
I mean,
he's doing bad.
Those are average numbers, man. I wouldn't say it's bad. I would say it's average numbers.
All I'm saying is they need to get I just think it's the same thing as football and baseball. Like in terms of like it's hot before the season even starts, and then after that it just drops.
Oh, that's why when you have that season on, you don't even get moved by that stuff. When someone comes out and this is like have you ever started have you ever put oil in a pan and you about to cook something?
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw some water in it and you get that.
Yeah, it is.
That's what most of these players are like when they first start.
That's true, because if you get burned, you can get burned by them too.
Yeah. But now then when that player's film is out there, you understand who they are, what they do well, what they don't. The GOATs can adjust when you adjust. You come with something else, you on Curry, you want to play this defense, you want to do this on Mike Jordan, you want to do this on Kobe, you want to do this on Shaq. They will adjust to you mid-game and destroy you and go back to the bench and tell people what they're doing, what they're running. Now, the average player will get shut down. Though those that are above average will succeed some and then fail other times. But the true goals of the game that you see probably 2 times every 20 years, you're not stopping him. Tom Brady, you can do whatever you want to do. You're not stopping him.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're if you're man, I was about to say Troy Aikman, not Troy Aikman. Who's the quarterback for Dak Prescott? If you're Dak Prescott, for instance, if you're Dakota Prescott, we see what Dak does.
That's what you call him, Dakota? Really?
His name is Dakota, man.
That's his real. That is not his real name. Stop playing,
bro. That's his name.
That is not his name. That better not be his name. Oh, it's Raining Dakota Prescott.
Yeah, his name is Dakota, bro.
Come on, Dak.
Yeah.
Why he not get traded yet?
Because no one is going to pay him what he's making with the Dallas Cowboys.
Derek Carr got traded. Look at him.
Yeah, but Derek Carr making what Dak Prescott's making?
I think he probably made more than Dak.
Did he?
He should make more than Dak. Dak ain't shit.
Well, Dak thinks he's the bomb.
Bro, he's in a better situation. If Derek Carr doesn't make the playoffs this year, then yeah, it's a different discussion. But he should be able. He's in a better organization.
Dak Prescott signed for 4 years, $160 million.
$160 million.
Let me look up Derek Carr.
Nah, Derek Carr making way more than that. FD. He's at $37 million a year. Oh no, he's making more than him by a 10.
What is Derek Carr making?
150, 4 years.
4 years. Okay.
Damn, man. I hope my boy DC go to work. I hope he go to work, man. I'm praying, FD.
I don't know. If he's not working on his throwing mechanics, I don't know. Because every play he throws that ball differently.
Man, he about to ball out this year. He got Alvin Kamara, whatever his name is, Mike Thomas, Chris.
Is Alvin Kamara serving some jail time? Or is that misdemeanor or something?
No, he's playing. He's in the practice field. FD, come on, man. Give my boy some, let him live a little bit.
Kamara, I don't talk about a lot of stuff sometimes when it comes to these court cases, but Alvin Kamara has some stuff going on.
I'm about to buy this Derek Carr downtown gold. Call it a day.
Dak last season in the D. They've been saying that, Zerny, for 4 years.
He ain't going nowhere. The homie's staying. They don't even got a quarterback after that. So come on now.
That's what I thought too, Big John. I turned on the game the other day. I was surprised J-Rod was even in. I know I wasn't tracking it. I was surprised J-Rod was an all-star.
I'm not paying. Man, it's hard for me.
You betting 250 though? Yeah, 19 home runs. Yeah.
It's hard for me to pay attention right now, FT, with all the shenanigans we going through. Right? I don't even want.
Yeah, no one's talking about O'Neal Cruz. Is he even back yet?
Well, they're talking about ESPN. They brought up when O'Neal Cruz and Dela Cruz plays. There's gonna be lights out.
Is O'Neal Cruz back already?
I don't even know. The guy for Pittsburgh, right? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. We're still holding the card I have. It's not a 10 though.
That's still good though. I mean, I'm telling you, baseball and football's the same. It's only hot during the beginning of the year, and then after that,
yeah, O'Neal Cruz is not back. So hopefully he'll be back soon.
Damn.
What's up with Wander Franco? Anybody know that name?
Oh my god! Remember? Oh, dude. First thing I think about is remember when somebody bought his Topps rookie for like $2,000 or how much was it?
Well, I was standing next to a guy at a car show who bought a Wander Franco 9.510. I forgot what it was numbered out of for $5,000. And he traded. I forgot what he traded. I think he traded some basketball for that car. Is $5,000. And I was standing there looking like I'm standing right next to the deal. Like, really? We don't know anything about that guy. That's what I'm thinking. We don't know anything about him.
You didn't tell him like, yo, what's the deal? Like,
no, I don't like jumping in people's. I respect the process. Been teaching junior. When we walk up, if you see somebody in a deal, we gotta step back and respect it. I don't jump into people's deals. I don't start talking. I've been trying to negotiate something in the past. And I mean outside of cars and people jumping in, I try not to do that. Somebody may be about ready to close the deal, and you say something and it makes a person think about something. I mean, I don't want to be responsible for that. Alvin Kamara is going to court later this month on a battery charge. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it'll impact his the whole season, but it could impact something. He might settle out of court.
Damn. He need him too. They need that.
He was also dating the same young lady Dwight Howard was dating before.
Who?
The young lady from WNBA.
Which one?
I don't think she still plays in the WNBA. Tia Cooper.
Who is that?
You don't know Tia Cooper?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well. She played with the LA Sparks. She was a nice basketball player. I don't know why she left the WNBA. Probably just a decision of hers to move on and do something else. But she used to date Dwight Howard. Then she started dating Alvin Kamara.
What in the world?
Did you know Alvin Kamara started his football career at Tennessee and transferred to Alabama?
Yeah, I remember. I heard about that.
No, he started at Alabama and transferred to Tennessee. Right?
It's something like that.
Yeah. He wasn't getting no tick. Wasn't getting tick. What else we want to jump into? There's some reports of. This is very serious, so I'm not joking. There were some reports of Zion putting a post up of a Biggie song. And the lyrics speak on suicide. And
that's what he posted?
Yeah. Something else earlier today.
Oh, man. Come on, big fella.
I've told people that, just because something leaves the news doesn't mean the person that's affected by it is just okay all of a sudden. So I would just hope that Zion is, and this is something I've said throughout the entire summer, with his weight issues, all that. We'll make sure Zion's okay.
Oh, he needs to display. That's what he needs to do too. I mean, I hope he gets through this. I mean, when's the baby going to be born? In November, he said?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, God, that's a long time ago. He needs to get rid of that girl. He needs to get that girl canceled. The crazy baby, the crazy girl he's messing with. Threatening Adam Silver talking about she'll drop the tape if Zion doesn't get traded or something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, does she need to go?
But then she came out with a video saying that she had been a victim of domestic violence.
Oh, damn, that makes sense. Crazy. I don't know if it's gonna be crazy. I just want to see what he's gonna do. That's all I want to know. How's it gonna be the next few months for him? Because he definitely got to come back into shape or something. Because I know.
I hate to think that I feel like I already know what Zion's about to do.
You about to ball out?
No.
You about to make the All-Star team?
No.
You think that's it?
Even if he makes the All-Star team, it doesn't.
Do you think he's gonna make he's gonna leave the NBA and join the reality show team or what?
And we're talking about the next 10 years of his career. We're not talking about just what he does this season. We're talking about the next 10 years of his career.
Well, he already missed out. What, 4 years of his career basically? Halfway there.
This is what I'm saying. And at this point, with his talent, he probably has one more stint to be someplace else before people in the league just give up on him. And the Pelicans were talking about trading him. There was some rumors of definitely trading him on trade night. You haven't heard anything else about
that? Oh my God, they're just gonna say.
Oh, Tia Cooper is part owner of the Atlanta WNBA team. Didn't know that. Big John. Big John comes with that knowledge. Did not know that. All those Saints falling apart once Breeze and Peyton left the organization. People are saying that Belichick is on the hot seat. If he doesn't handle his business, he's probably going the effects of no Tom Brady.
Come on, man. Why would they fire him? He's like Greg Popovich. He'll be fine.
Oh, we'll see. The Reverend says people worry about the cards with the person's forgotten. Yeah, I hope he's okay. Big John says Franco having a slightly above average. That's not Big John. That's not what people were talking about with this guy.
Well, the Rays are number one in the league right now, so I think his prices should be okay.
I don't know about that, bro. I've been looking at his prices. Good thing he's only 22 years old.
But I'm telling you, man, football and baseball are the same. They
He's
literally
had 278, 11 home runs.
They built all this hype. I mean, remember everybody was like, before the season started, everybody was talking about these Bowman play. The first Bowman, everybody was all over that. And then now no one's talking about that because everybody's gonna be talking about football in the next week or two.
What about Steph Curry handling his business on the golf course?
I know that boy got a stroke on the court and on the field.
Young man has
on the
game.
course.
The young man has game.
That man's special, I'm telling you.
From Dayton. Excuse me, from Davidson.
I can't believe he won. He won with an eagle. I was like, damn, dude. Like, I wish he would have did his night post.
That's you're not gonna see night again until that fifth ring is on that finger. I guarantee you won't see night all season. When they were struggling this shit, there was no night.
When do you think is the best time to buy Tiger Woods?
Anytime.
That's what I'm saying.
The further we get, people will appreciate who he actually is.
But you want the one that's like upper deck certified, right?
Yeah, everything Tiger Woods should be upper deck certified, I think. Hole in one, he goes around the course like a professional golfer. Yeah. I mean, this dude has got game. But he's still gonna get slept on. When he starts the regular season, people be like, yeah, well, he's not really a point guard. And, Trae Young is gonna break his record.
Nah, Buddy Hield has a better chance of breaking the record than Trae Young.
I wish 2 years ago Buddy Hield would have became a Golden State Warrior. That'd be a nice addition.
He could still do it, honestly.
He makes a lot of money.
I mean, he could take that pay cut. He could be like Westbrook, take that pay cut.
No, Westbrook got forced to. When your phone only rings once,
dude, but that's crazy though. After the homie really just got paid, went from 34 mil to 8 million. Oh, God, I feel for the home.
Oh well.
Even who was talking about that? Who went through that? What's this dude's name? Andre Drummond went through that too.
The shooter went through it too, right?
Oh, but he fumbled the bag though. That's his fault.
Drummond was talking about the other day that he was kind of complaining about his time. Jordan Poole.
Who?
Drummond. Drummond said when he came in, he was complaining about his playing time, and then his money got affected.
Yeah, now he's a minimal.
Well, have you seen Drummond play? Have you really watched Drummond?
I think that's like what Durham's gonna be. Like that's his ceiling, like a Drummond type, just rebound and defend.
I see Durham. Oh, I guess.
I mean, his peak would be Dwight Howard, but I don't.
I look at no, he's not. I don't see that. I see Durham being DeAndre Jordan.
I mean, that's not that bad. If you put them in tiers, they'll probably go like Drummond, Jordan, and then Dwight. I think that'd be like a good. That's solid.
But at some point, I put out a video a couple of weeks ago where I said Monty Williams talked about Duran, but didn't mention where he was going to play at. And people say, "Oh, FD man, you read between the lines, man. You always read." Yeah, FD.
I'm surprised he didn't get traded.
I think it's coming.
But
people say I'm biased though. People say, "Man, you're biased."
But they got the pieces they need. Give them like 2 years. Game over for sure.
Well, we got to climb them ropes just like any other team. You got to get to the playoffs. You got to do well. You got to do well in crunch time.
They're gonna make the playoffs this year. I seen it. I seen enough for what the twin could provide. And his mentality is like set. Like he just wants to win. So whatever it's gonna take, he's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, we balling out. Don't worry."
My boy Cunningham got a nice little jump shot, huh? Watching some Cunningham highlights, multitasking. Wow.
Cunningham about to be. I'm telling you, man, FD man, you about to be a millionaire in a few years with that with the Jimmy.
You think so?
That's why I'm trying to buy. That's why I'm trying to buy some gates. I'm trying to be there with you.
Hey, I have to tell you this is that I look at basketball and football the way my father taught me to look at it. I cut out all the BS. I cut out all the hype. I look at what is this person's play like right now? Where are they going? And what abilities do they have? Where are they raw at? What are they good at naturally? Those are the things I look at. And a few other factors. And that's why it helps me to just cut out all the other stuff. Once I actually get this eye test and start watching a player, and I watch real games and I watch highlights and I watch real games,
It's over.
I'm pretty much locked in. If somebody could tell me whatever. Like I know pretty much who Jaylen Brown is and Jason Tatum is. And I knew this even before they went to the finals. I really started paying attention to both of them when they beat Brooklyn, swept them. And Tatum had 3 games, 40 points. That's when I really started paying attention to who are they. Both cannot dribble with their left hand. And there are other things that they just can't do. They'll get paid because Jaylen Brown's about to sign a massive contract. So they'll get paid. But when somebody else says, oh, man, what about LaMelo Ball? Okay. What about Trae Young? Okay. Only thing I ever say on Trae Young all the time, little guards catch hell. What small guard besides Derrick Rose, Isaiah Thomas have been successful in the NBA over a long duration of time?
Kyrie and Steph?
Yeah, Steph has because of the point. I'm talking about traditional guard. So I put Steph on the island. Steph is on the island because the way he shoots the basketball lowers his contact. Trae Young likes to play the point guard role where he's penetrating. He's doing certain things. Steph has started doing more of that in the last 3 years than he probably did before.
Yeah, he wants to play longer. That's what he.
Yeah.
That's what he's.
But his ability allows him to do that. Everybody doesn't have that kind of shooting ability.
He could literally come off the bench his whole career. Like
even Clay. How many times you see Clay taking shots and not getting off the ground?
Mm-hmm.
That's not how Clay plays. That's how Dwayne Wade played.
That's what I'm saying. They could play for another 10 years if they want. Yeah. And they could just come off the bench and call it a day.
And Trae Young, I wish him the best. I just have not seen
enough
out of him to say this dude is about to. I don't see that. I could be wrong though. But a lot of good guards over time that have started a certain way and then ended another way. And then people sleep on good defensive guards like Tyronn Lue. Tyronn Lue's a pretty good defensive guard.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess he had a long career too. He played for like what, 15 years?
Dude, when you play with Mike Jordan and you play with Shaq and Kobe,
yeah,
and you play with Rip Hamilton, and you got 2-3 rings.
Well, it makes sense too, because I mean, look at the type of coach he is. Like, it makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. But people sleep on folks like that. They don't matter. That's not. You don't win championships without players like that. So we'll see. I mean, Detroit, we got to see what they do. But there's a transition in NBA, so people better get ready.
There's definitely going to be a transition.
And it's going to be interesting to see with this new transition who's winning MVPs, who's winning finals, who's winning finals MVPs, who's taking that torch.
That's going to...
Yeah, Cade is basically out here with no center. He's running with Isaiah Stewart. And a lot of these other guys, I don't even know who they are.
Damn, man. I'm telling you.
What is Tyrese Maxey about to do this year?
That's another player that's interesting too. What is Tyrese going to do with it? Especially if James Harden doesn't come back either. Like
James Harden's not coming back, bro.
Like, what can he possibly contribute?
Oh, I would say he goes up 5-6 points a game. He gets up around 28, taking more shots.
He has way more. He's gonna get way more opportunities, so I believe in it too.
Well, Philly said early in the offseason that you can come talk to us about Tyrese Maxey. We're not listening to it. And you can see the way they were playing it. He's the future.
Let me see if I can find him his stuff. I mean, his stuff is still low too. Oh my god, his stuff is super low, so it's still definitely worth. He's definitely worth a look at because the Sixers still gonna be relevant too. They as long as they got Embiid, like he's gonna be right there behind him. So he's definitely someone to look out for.
I want Embiid to take it to the next level. I don't know if it's ever gonna happen, but I want it.
Well, what else more can you? He just won MVP. What else do you want?
Go to the playoffs and show out.
I don't know about that.
Go to the playoffs and show out.
Like this year's showed who deserved the MVP. Jokic, man, on another level. FD. I don't think Embiid has that mentality of like what Jokic did this year. I don't think he could do that.
Well, we gotta see what the Joker's gonna do. How is he gonna come back? Who's replacing Brown in that system?
Yeah,
we gotta see. Indiana Pacers. Does anything about that get you hyped?
I don't think Tyrese. I love Tyrese Halliburton. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, they got a little team now. With Obi Toppin.
What about Mathurin and all of them?
Mathurin, yeah, I love Mathurin.
What about who else am I naming? We got Portland. Who else? I just saw a team here. You think did you see Brandon Miller said he didn't know who the Milwaukee Bucks small forward was?
Oh, yeah, Middleton, but I think he was just trolling.
No, I don't think he was trolling. I think he started trolling when the Heat got on him. I think he was serious. And then when people start asking him questions, I like messing with the media. That's it. I mean, you can backdoor that on anything.
Watch Chris
Middleton. I don't think he knows anybody but Paul George. Man.
Chris Middleton about to give him 40 next year. They're gonna play him at least 3 times.
Watch when they play each other. If I was Chris Middleton, I'd wait till the end of the game and I ask him, "Do you know me now?"
That'd be fun. Neat. Let me see some Tyrese Halliburton.
So Detroit, Bogdanovich, right? Is that his name?
Oh yeah, Bogey.
Are they moving him? Are they going to move him?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting to see.
I mean, they should, right?
I mean, I don't know if there's any room for him anymore.
No, with the Twins being there, I don't think so either. I just think Detroit's ready to go. Like they got all the pieces now. It's just developing them.
Well, you see, they're making statements now. Like we just want to make Joe Dumars proud. We're just trying to make Isaiah Thomas proud.
Well, that's what they said.
Yeah,
when did they say that?
That's what Monty Williams said the other day, and that's what their GM said the other day. Doing something.
Why would they say that? Like, what made them want to say something like that?
Because I think they're trying to incorporate. It looks like they're trying to bring around older players.
Oh, to mentor them, or
yeah. I think these organizations realize it's got to be more than like when Magic Johnson come around. You may not want to hear what these old guys say, but they have knowledge for you. So get in there, understand. That's what it seems like. I see more old Pistons around than I feel like I've seen in years. Yeah, Detroit had a pretty small lineup, bro. You got Isaiah Stewart out here, and that's about it. There's no other height on this court. I'm looking at Cunningham rookie year stuff. And they want to move your boy Killian Hayes. Man.
Oh, I forgot about Killian. Oh my God, Killian Hayes is
well, he's shooting like 29% from the three.
Bro, he's
shooting like 39% from the field.
He's worse than Jay Poole, honestly, to be honest.
You know what I love about him though? When you watch him and he shoots with such confidence.
Who? Hayes?
Yeah. He shoots like that thing's dropping.
Yeah.
All right.
He got the green light no matter what.
Michael Thomas asked something earlier, but let me go back here. I don't want to miss this. Oh yeah. What is going on? What is going to be the big news from this year's national? I don't know. I'm gonna try to be around it. try to talk about when I hear about it. Is it going to be Fanatics related? Fanatics may say something. I don't know. I do plan to go to the Beckett booth and ask some questions.
That's gonna be. I wonder what they're gonna do for real.
Gotta say what's up to BGS. Trey Young reminds me of Steve Francis. Probably a little bit of jump shot to see.
That's kind of like pushing it a little bit.
A little bit of jump shot, but I can kind of see it.
Stevie Franchise is on another level of athleticism, though. I think
he just had a shorter career. He had his athleticism can't be questioned. Wanda Folks Bowman Chrome PSA 10 sold for $1,300 on 7/15. Found out my Casey Schmidt Bowman Chrome Green first auto got a PSA 10. Congratulations, sir. I'm waiting to find out how my 5 Tiger Woods SP Authentics will pop this week. Reverend keeps it on the move. What is your expectations for the National? For me, go have fun, meet a bunch of people. Meet some people that I have not met, that I've talked to either online, DMs, emails, stuff like that. Other than that, I really don't have. I'm doing a lot of walking around, looking at pricing, looking at cards. There will be a lot of conversations. Hit trade night. I do know I posted today that women in the hobby are having a trade night. Women on tops.
Everybody, man, that's gonna be. I'm telling you,
on that Friday.
Go all out.
Plan to stop by that. Say hello.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna stop by that one?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Richard Perez. Detroit Pistons is going to be a problem real soon. It's funny that people are saying that now.
Man, whatever.
I think it's funny. I think that's hilarious that people are saying that now. People go from "you're insane," that would be a problem.
Man, we keeping receipts. I just gotta figure out what episode I said the Pistons were gonna make a run, and then I'm gonna post that.
Watch out for a Buddy Boheme. He is lethal shooter from the outside. Yeah, I just find it interesting when people start talking about you're crazy. Oh, there's about to be a problem there. Michael Thomas, my final question. What is the worst auto you have seen? I've seen different things. I couldn't name the player, though.
JK.
A lot of it is initial stuff.
What you think about Javen Ivey, though? You think he's worth the gamble?
No.
I
haven't thought that since day one.
You do not like Javen. Hey, I know why you don't like him. You ain't going to.
It's hard for me. I can't mess with that guy.
Because you don't like the fact that he don't pass the ball to the Wiseman. That's
you
why
play a point, baby.
That's why you don't like him. Let's be honest.
Come on, Purdue. You play a point.
That's the reason why I don't like him.
Okay, let me play something for you. Can I play something for you? I think
you got his contenders autos is 1,300 FD.
Yeah, you okay? That's 1,300 that you can spend someplace else to me, but that's just me. Let me play something for you. J9V. You tell me what you notice in this interview. I don't think I've talked to you about this.
Man, you ain't gonna tell me. I don't like Javen Ivey either.
No, just let me know what you noticed in this interview. Hold on one second. Then we should talk about
where is he from? Where is he from again?
Purdue.
Oh. Yeah,
we should talk about Imani Bates.
That boy hooping too.
Yeah, he hooping. He's an offensive guy. You see any defensive highlights?
No, I don't want to see it. Yeah.
I'm waiting for him. He definitely can hoop. Hold on one second. Let's see here. See what's going down. Tell me what you noticed. Everybody out there. We got a few people here. Appreciate y'all being here. Tell me what you noticed in this interview.
Where's the interview at FD?
Dude, they have these commercials on before the video comes on. Hold on here. Video's right here. Oh, let me hit you up here, JD. Are you mailing envelopes over there, man? What you doing?
No, I'm just cleaning my keyboard. I gotta start typing after the show.
All right, hold on here. Watch this.
This is Summer League?
Yeah, this was the last game I think Wise play and Jaden play. Watch this and tell me what is Jaden doing? Is he nervous? Is Saucer and Asur and other players on his mind? Like what's going on with him right here? Watch this.
Ask you this: this is not your first summer league. How important is it to set the tone?
It feels good just to go out there, just to get a bang, just to go out there and just play with the guys, man. It feels good. So just taking it one day at a time. That's it.
It's very important. We want to set the tone in summer league, and as a point guard, it's my job to, get everybody going, and I got tomorrow.
And in regards, your second half was excellent. And what was different in that second half for you, Jaden?
I got people going.
Just watch him. Check him out.
I got, Wiseman to the basket. I got good looks for him. So I got to do that, next game. And
attempting to wipe his mouth several
most
times.
importantly, the first half, we got to come out defensively better, and we'll do that tomorrow. So I'm not worried about it. And, it's good to, come out here and compete Summer League. And that's what I want to do, and be able to compete with the guys. And, James, JD,
I
everybody,
like that he wants to play.
be able to get those reps, and we
wipe his mouth,
but doesn't.
What is it like for you, this connection you've got with Jaden going right now?
Man, feel good, man. This guy being in the gym early every day, just seeing him put in work, and me just.
Wiseman's like, hey,
come on, FD, let me hear
hold on. Wiseman's like, I'm here to ball. You know what I've been through?
Trying to follow his league and just really just trying to set good screens so he can get open as well. So just working. That's it.
And then, of course, you mentioned Jalen, obviously a part of this crew, as part of the nucleus of what you guys got moving forward with Cade coming back. Obviously, this season, you got Asar, you've got Sasser on this team. What does it say about this young nucleus you guys are building here?
It's going to be key for us in the future. The guys that you just listed. It starts with reps, though. Being able.
Now, JD, everybody that was just listed might put Jaden Ivey on the bench.
To get these reps,
he's gonna start
Summer League. Being able to just compete together, learn sets, and we obviously have whole new coaching staff. So being able to learn from them, and just trying to get better every single day. That's why we're out here.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And you mentioned the new coaching staff real quick. Monty Williams. Any communication yet with him thus far?
Man, Monty Williams, man, he a great coach. Man, just taking it day by day. Man, he just teaching us a lot already. Just going through the summer workouts and stuff. So, he's a great coach. We got a great staff, and I can't wait for next year.
Jaden, your communication with Coach?
Yeah, from day one, he set the tone. He's an excellent coach already. We know that, and we're looking forward to being able to build with him. Build this franchise up, and
damn, man, you gotta get better on the
he
mic.
talks about restore.
What is
that's
up
what we're
with
trying to do
Jaden
every
Ivey,
single
bro?
day, and it starts here. It starts getting better here, and building these reps with these guys. And once we have everybody healthy,
looks very
we're gonna be special. We believe that.
Jaden, James.
He looks very uncomfortable. That's just me, though. People say I read between the lines.
He definitely.
He looked like.
Nah, the homie definitely gotta get his shit together, FD, because he ain't. What is he talking about? This I heard
wiping mouth and acting like he's about to wipe mouth, and I don't know what's going down.
Man, he's crazy after.
Hey, bro, you can't feed Duran forever, baby. You want to feed Duran? Okay.
Who is this master guy? They drafted him, or who is he?
Who are you talking about?
The guy that they drafted. Who's the guy that they drafted?
Detroit.
The guy that dropped 40 or whatever today.
That's Sasser. He's a small guard. You want to watch some highlights on him?
No, but I'm just asking. Like,
no, bro. We gotta get you. I see him as a streaky shooter guard.
he got 40. Sheesh.
Hold on. Here we go. We gotta get you now. Get you now, Chef. Hold on, Jeff.
What if you could do SEO smarter and faster? With Wix, you can edit your meta tag.
You fit well in the Motor City because Marcus Sasser is a 3-level scorer
Are you already watching highlights?
No, I'm on his Instagram.
All right, well, check these out from today. It's the 4 plus 40 piece.
That was a nice pass there. That's another skill set.
Smaller guard.
Bigs have to have. You got to be able to.
With the left
But
hand.
you don't see Jay Ivey doing
How about that? Again, another cut there by Nungi.
That left hand. Oh, left hand.
All right then. Uh-oh. Try to go behind the back. Sasser there to break it up and to finish in transition.
But certainly this now in his third year is something he appreciates.
Thank you so much, Christina. I love that story. And I love to hear. All right, on the floor. You like that?
Oh.
All right, and the foul.
Weaver, they've done a good job this past off season.
Yeah.
They made the big.
Now, have you watched Jaden Ivey play?
Jaden Ivey he just relies on his speed to me.
He's a slasher. He slashes to the. You see him what this guy's putting down? Now remember that guy who was interviewing Ivy mentioned Salsa. Or Sasser.
Yeah, but this guy got skill.
Let's got one more here.
Trade to get James Wiseman leads to a triple.
Ben Shepherd knocks down the three for the Pacers. Sasser stops, pops on the baseline, drops it in.
It's coming.
Oh, he gets.
It's coming, JD.
Special. Oh, baby. He's special.
Oh, baby. I thought of UFD when I saw Wiseman rookie clear ticket on car auto PSA 10 with a 10 auto pop one this weekend. I appreciate you thinking of me. Hit me up with a DM on who that seller is. Let's close this loop.
Hey, you didn't even talk about the Union.
Okay, we're showing up. Let's talk about it. Yeah, I thought it was a great show. I saw Pokemon. I saw baseball. I saw tables with football. I ran in to Feed the Gods. Talked to him for a little bit. He sent me some pictures later of some my home stuff that he purchased. It was a good show, man. Union Show is always full of family fun. It's a great place to bring your children, people in your family in general. Great atmosphere. There were booths of things to kind of spin wheels, win prizes, have fun, take pictures. There's some pictures I still want to post. We all had fun. G had fun. Junior had fun. I had fun. Found a Wiseman rookie card, hoops, hot signatures, PSA 9, Pop 24, 4 higher.
Damn.
I got that card for $40. Because JD, I hope people out there do know. I don't turn my nose on a card that's under $100 if I feel like it has potential, the player has potential to go somewhere. So I never do that. I'm not a person that just talks about flawless and national treasures and black gold and gold prisms. I mean, that has its place. But there's some cards out here you can buy for $40, $50 that in 2 years could be $250 plus. Did you win? That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, that's how I see it too.
I thought it was a great show.
Yeah, going back to Jimmy today, I was just like, man, like I'm not saying like I like dealing with like expensive cars, but I mean it's just I don't know, just puts you in a different set of buyers, Maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just when you buy like the lower end stuff, it's easy to buy, but it's so hard to move because there's constant comps and it's gonna go lower, then it's gonna go higher, and then like it's just really, really crazy. But I don't know. I didn't bring cash, so I can't really make any moves. But you know what? I saw a lot of Monopoly Prism for like the low. So there's a Jokic blue wave. It was nice. Like
You know how I thought about that Monopoly Prism when it first came out.
I think it's gonna have its. You're right. It's gonna have its ups. It's gonna have its downs. We're gonna ask.
You just get a rare card. To me, if you get a rare card out of that stuff, Then you're probably working with something.
Yeah, because no one's not even talking about that.
That's
I don't even know if anybody bought those Ys, the wannabe color blast.
Yeah.
The sky blast, whatever they're called.
I mean, they look different though. They look like Monopoly playing pieces. I think that was the design. That was the
Yeah.
I don't know if that crosses over into the hobby. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. It's one of those things we're gonna see in a few years. Like we'll see. We'll see when the season starts because when it dropped, it was towards the end of the season.
I believe that if you could find a rookie or a second year card in this stuff, and it's low print run, you'll see some. It won't be the same as Prism, but you will see some returns on that stuff when other things are hard to find.
Yeah.
You'll find that Monopoly Prism.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Monopoly must be numbered. We're saying the same thing. Has to be.
Yeah,
let's look through a few of these. The Reverend said those cards are typically out of most players' range. You guys know where my focus is. I can move 10 100 cards before I move. Yeah. That is what else was I about to say? We talking about Monopoly Prism, talking about low cards that come to me. I was about to say something. Beverly, they got to do better. They will not. Zerny says very uncomfortable. They got to teach in front of camera. And I think this is related to that. What if a player doesn't though? What if it's not in there? And I don't know enough about Jaden Ivey, but no, I don't. I'm not joking. I saw him doing a draft. He spoke well in front of the camera that night. He did. I looked at a guy when I saw that clip. I looked at a guy who had Salsa and some other guards. Cade coming back.
He's worried.
He's worried. That's what I saw. People, where does he fit in? He's not a point guard. This is the same thing I said about Bradley Beal. He is not a point guard. So he's but his jump is not popping. He doesn't have a jump shot like that. He can't create. He can't finish the way Sasser is finishing. So he wasn't even thinking about Wise. Like when he turned, he had to remember Wise is here. He had to talk about JD. But when that guy asked him about every guard that's on that team, you could see it in his eyes. Like, I'm just trying to get in this court, man.
Yeah.
And he even put it to the court. It all starts right here. Okay.
Show me something, big fella.
But people, when my babies go to sleep, I'm in here looking at things.
When my babies go to sleep.
When my children go to sleep, I am in here watching stuff. And I'm not wrong. I can read people. I'm not. Sometimes I am. Most of the times I'm not. What do you think of the young OKC squad, JD? Their players were hot in Dallas this weekend, as far as basketball is concerned.
Big fella, you know I love them. I
think Chet is the. If Chet doesn't work out this year, they had the same team they had last year.
I think it'll be fine. I think, man, we've been saying it for ever since we started. The OK season is going to be ready. So you already know how I feel about them. I'm excited. I can't wait to see what they're going to do this year. I mean, they got everything too. They're in the same boat as the Pistons. Like they got everything that
they're beyond
need.
The Pistons.
I mean, Shea by himself is like
Shea is a baller, and then they Giddey has got a season under his belt for real. Trying to get to the playoffs. Got to the playoffs.
Well, they almost made it. Almost.
They got to the play-in, right?
Yeah, they almost made it. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm looking at his Chet. I don't know. Like, Chet's I don't know if
I just got to see Chet, man. Chet, I got to see him. But his brother looks very fragile.
They got a lot of his stuff for the low, too, man, FD.
Probably everybody's trying to move before the season starts.
Man, but it's going to blow up. I mean, all they got, I don't think he's going to make the All-Star team.
No, his stuff might blow up. Seriously, there may be a flip for Chet. His stuff may
That's what I'm saying, FD. That's why I'm like, you think I should take that chance on that card? On the
What do you think he's gonna sell at?
Well, so I looked it up. The recent comps. Let me see if I still have it up on my card ladder. Let me see. Because what he was pricing at, it wasn't that bad of a price. Let me see where it's at. Let me see. I forgot where it was at. I had because card ladder is like super. I love card ladder. I think that's probably my favorite one. So 9.5 revelation. 9.5 went for 1650. That was like that was like 2 months ago. But the raw is like 1250, 1625, and 1722. So after I divided it came out to like 1550, and he's asking 15 for it. So I was like, okay. But I don't know. I'm probably looking at maybe like 12 to 1,000 for it. I don't know yet. I haven't talked to him. Like I got everything else out the way. It's just the price I got to figure out.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's a good chance. I mean, it's on card. It's a crack ice. People love that stuff. It's just, like you
Would
said.
you want to buy that card and move that card?
I just want to. It's like both. Because I'm trying to. I'm telling you, after I sold that Derek Carr Kaboom FD, I got back to the mode of like, I forget. There's it's like there's ways to have. There's different ways to collect now. Like it's crazy. Because I'm telling. After that trade night we went to last week. The amount of people if they're really looking to buy, man, FD, they'll pay. If you probably would have pulled up with some Wiseman, somebody would have cashed you out easily.
Yeah, you got something rare. Yeah, that's a rare card you sold. That's not.
I know, but I thought I was crying about it like a few days, and I was like, I'm not. It is what it is. I just move on to the next big one.
The only way you lose, we talked about it that day. The only way you lose on that is if he comes out the gates. Other than that, that's a smart move.
I had to. Like it is what it is. I mean, whatever.
But that's every sale. Every sale you make on a player that's still playing, the player can blow up. That's every move.
But it's okay. Whatever. It's all right. I'm not. It is what it is. It's still. I'm still working towards my goal. So that helped me get towards that goal. So it's a win-win.
Let's go back to card vibe. Anybody out there? You see some rare Wiseman? Just hit me up. Let me know. I would appreciate you. So let me tell you this story. Should I tell you this story?
Which one?
I'll just say this. Let me tell you the abbreviated story. When people hit me up on cards, I believe in like finder fees.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I believe in taking care. I believe in the karma of the hobby. I believe in taking care of people. So I'll just say that. On some cards that people have hit me up about, well, they really don't even have to. They just know that I like Wise. So they know I like a certain thing. They know I like Steph. I appreciate you. And we stay consistent. I mean, right now, if it's not Steph, Wise, Otani, you probably won't see me buying it unless it's Maxi, somebody like that.
Look, all I know is that these is gonna be. I'm trying to be like Coleman, so this is what I got left. So I'm ready. FD.
Let Giddy get hot at the gates.
I'm not worried about Giddy. This is probably the best rookie of his to have, in my opinion.
What I'm saying. You let that guy get hot at the gate.
This is probably the second, besides the gold.
Yeah, both of those guys. Huh? On the move.
It's gonna be crazy. They said if you don't lose, if you make profit. That's true.
But the key is trying to maximize.
Yeah, that's
you're at a blip. You're at a point on that graph of the life of that card, and you're trying to maximize. It's not just about making profit. It's about trying to understand now what is if I'm here and I make this deal. What's the slope of this curve after I make this deal?
That's what I'm saying. So that Otani lot I picked up was a good buy. I graded.
Yeah.
I basically sold everything. Sold for like.
And you were ahead on that.
Oh, I got.
Yeah.
Got my FD. That. But I mean, I feel like maybe because we're in LA though, FD. I feel like that's an easy play to make. Out of state, if you see anything,
probably because you're in LA, you think that. I don't think those cards are easy to find.
No, man, I kind of regret it, but it's just gonna keep going to everything's gotta move because I really want his auto. That's what I want next.
Well, the thing was, just like we talking about on that curve where you slide on car letter or anywhere else. When Otani got hurt and went to surgery, remember how his cars dropped?
Yeah. But look at it now. His cars. He went through a little. It went up a little bit. I think I sold it at the right time because the next time to sell it will probably be next year, beginning of the season. If I'm being honest, because he's not making unless they trade him, then yeah, it's a different story. But if he gets traded, then his price is gonna jump up at least like 10% more. Then if he makes the playoffs, FD, all he needs is one homer. He needs to have like a walk off home run in the playoffs, and his price is gonna go up. Man, I don't know. We'll see. He's gotta be patient, one thing at a time.
It is interesting.
Yeah, it is what it is. I still got my pieces here that I'm satisfied with. It's just making the next step is the hardest. Finding the next card is the hardest.
Otani is going to chase 62 the rest of the season.
If you don't get hurt. If you don't get hurt. That's the only problem with Otani is his health.
He says, "Carve out. I will next time, FD. I'm not going back to Dallas this weekend." Oh, I understand. Just let me know. All I really need to know is who's the person selling, and that's about it. Maybe I would know your name, Carve out, but whoever told me, and then I reference maybe a picture of the car. That's about it. And I'm I truly appreciate you. I try to add as much as I can to the Wiseman collection. This is the first player that I've ever went deep on early in their career. Usually I always feel like I'm playing catch up. I'm glad I made the Steph Curry moves I made when I made them. I still say my biggest win out of nowhere was the Bowman Steph at Frankenstein.
Yeah, that one was crazy.
I almost missed that thing.
You'll find the next one. Don't worry, big fella.
We will. We stay positive. You just keep. I learned that in sales. You just keep your eyes open, and then you become like a vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
You find stuff, and if you can evaluate it, especially if you're looking at raw cards out there, everybody. Jay taught me if you can look and see, you'll find something. Car Vibe, I truly appreciate you. Appreciate you even bringing this up. Appreciate you. You don't know how much.
If you have the eye, you're able to do so much.
You can find value. And the hobby to me is so quiet that you may talk yourself out of something, but you may talk yourself into something. And then just like the Otani I just pulled out. I've had that card for years. Haven't really even thought a lot about it. But it's time to get it graded.
I'm surprised you didn't get it graded in the first place.
I probably should have. Some people said the same thing about the Topps Chrome LeBron James. Had that since rookie season.
And
then what we're really going to see is moving that to Wiseman. Will it end up paying off? And that's going to be the story. Because I got a lot of comments about, man, you're crazy. And when I hear that phrase, it's like ... as a fox, or am I just crazy?
It'll be a good time. We'll see. We shall see.
One can't predict the future. Got PSA 10 on V-Star Universe Japanese SAR Irida and the 2023 Weiss Schwartz Disney 100 Spider-Man SP.
That's good.
Nate
That's
is always,
really good.
Always come. Nate, are you going to Burbank? Let us know when it comes Labor Day weekend. This is the big risk reward for card. We miss and hit, but the buy is in it. Buy-in is key. It is. It's about when you bought into the card. Did you come in early? And then when you have people giving you advice on what they would do, did they come in early? So basically, we're talking about: did you spend $200 for an $8,000 card, or did you spend $7,500 for an $8,000 card?
Yeah, you gotta pay to play. That's all I gotta say.
Those things are key. You know what? I appreciate everybody being here. I had so much fun tonight.
Hey, so wait, next week you're gone next week, right?
I'm going on Friday, bro. Leaving on Friday.
So we ain't gonna come back for what, another 2 weeks?
We can always try to find a way to do a live from just to be a test because I need to start doing some stuff from different locations.
Okay.
I feel like I could do a live on my phone somewhere. What?
I said I'm telling everybody FD going on a trip, so you ain't gonna
Going
see
on a trip. Yeah, going to Chicago. So
man, big fella, I'm gonna miss you.
well, we got a lot of work to put in when we get there. So
well, just hit me. We'll figure something out.
yeah, we got some work to put in, and then we're gonna have some fun at the end, being at the national, trying to say what's up to people, be a part of the community, walk around, talk to folks. I'm gonna try to have interviews and talk to a lot of people, put stuff on social media, and just a whole bunch of stuff. So I think this is a test for me to do more at the national that someone could see in 5 minutes. This is what I want to do. Before we recorded a lot and then released a lot. Like we released 5 episodes 2 years ago. I think it was 4 or 5 over a 2-3 week period. I want to start hitting stuff as soon as we walk in the door.
Damn.
So we're gonna be working, man. We're gonna be chopping. Gotta make sure we got battery life because we plan to chop. I wonder if the national would they have charging stations? They're probably swamped. If they had charging stations at the shows, like the airport.
Yeah, they should.
Oh, there was a question here that I don't want to miss before we get off. David Carr, 1 of 10. Reverend says this is why Zion cars have not crashed because there's artificial floor because of the buy-in. You're absolutely right. That's a seasoned viewpoint right there. That's someone who. That's how you're absolutely right. Somebody asked about Fanatics Live, and I want to at least speak to this. Where's this question at? Hold on a minute. Was that Big John? Yeah. Thoughts on Fanatics Live rules. Have you read these rules?
No, what is it?
You basically got to be very organized. And they want to know. Hold on, let me see if I can pull anything up here. The days of I don't know how to even put it. See if I can find anything here. All right, just pulled it up. Big John, do you want to break this down? Because I'm reading something here that's you got some sponsors involved. Let me see if I can hold on. I mean, we knew they were going to get into this space, but I want to break down these rules if I can. Oh, man. Let's see here. No purchase necessary to enter or win. A purchase does not improve your chances of winning. Participation in the giveaway is open only to entrants who are natural persons and are, as of the date of entry, at least 18 years old and the age of majority in their state of residence, and B, reside in the United States. They lay out how to enter. You may enter the giveaway once during the giveaway period by following sponsored defined below Likely liking the post, tagging a friend. Let me see what are some. Hold on here. Yeah, no random team breaks, no gambling, i.e., duck races, pools, dice rolls, 3 camera angles. They want to make sure they see everything. To me, it's just I think these rules are going to weed some people out for whatever reason. That's just my thoughts about it. Big John, you let me know what you think. JD, you let me know what you think. You can't, and also no trade nights.
Oh wow!
I think maybe I'm wrong on that one, but it's more of a lockdown. I know people will probably try to find a way around this. But it's probably gonna be new rules for a lot of different things. The week of August 14th, I'll be in Oceanside for vacation. When is the Burbank show, JD?
The last week of August.
Oh, okay. I will keep asking. When has a monopoly been good for the consumer?
Shoot.
Well, what I'll say is, Reverend, is that pretty soon, a lot of people in our hobby would know no other way.
Mm-hmm.
And there are going to be, I think, anytime you have a monopoly, if this is considered a monopoly, it will be the restriction of things, the limiting of things, the less ways to do things. It's probably not benefiting the masses, but we will see.
Mm-hmm.
Getting rid of the chance to receive nothing is good. True. I hope that last part helped.
Should. We'll see.
Well, brother, I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir, big fella.
You in contact this week, see what's going on. Yeah, thank you, bro.
I'll talk to you. Don't worry, big fella.
Yep. We will talk. We'll talk way before Monday to see what's going on. Way before Sunday, see what's going on.
All right. I'll hit you, though. I'll hit you this week.
All right. Everybody out there, thank you for being here. You could be anywhere, but you chose to be here. What's the flavor? We appreciate you all. Thank you very much.
Peace.
Peace. We keep rolling. Thank you.